Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to continue our journey with the Silver and Black Raiders to try to get to the top 100 leaderboard of head-to-head ranked online matches. Thank you for joining me on my journey. We are 7-4 on the season, so not a horrible start to the season, but definitely need to start stringing along some wins here, as we will hope to do here. Bear with me one moment, folks, while I adjust something. Alright, so because the way my Twitch is acting weird, I don't know if you heard anything I just said, but thank you for joining me tonight. We will continue our journey to try to make it into the top 100 leaderboard of head-to-head ranked online matches, exclusively with the Silver and Black, the Raiders. We are 7-4 on the year so far online in Madden 23. So thank you for joining me, and if you can just bear with me one sec. All right. Here we go, folks. So I'm going to pick my opponent. It's going to be the Bucks, Bills, Packers, Ravens, or Chiefs. One of those five. Let's see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25.
Bear with me one sec. I just need to check something here. Okay. All right, we're good. Let's rock and roll.
5-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Trying to move to 8-4 on the season. Going to be a tall task. Of course, with the Green Bay Packers.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Max Crosby coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 33 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyron Johnson, 63 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On second down, Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 7-7, our score after 1. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones from 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Second and 8 coming up. Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw his Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A nice little juke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This is White on the screen. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
That's how you
Carlson
do it.
has been good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They hand off to their big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Bitch. And that is how you do it, and that is how we end the night. I am tired. We move on to 8 and 4. Let's see what he was ranked. Not bad, in the top 4,000. I move on to 8 and 4, and I'm in the 10,000 rank range. And we will continue tomorrow, the next day. Thanks for watching.